Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Check In. We are here with Emily, and we are so excited. Emily, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, my name is Emily. I'm from Southern California, this little town called Apple Valley. It's in the middle of the desert. Not much to do there, but I love it. And I have been at BYU for the past 4 years studying sociology and minoring in international development and Spanish.
Wow.
And now I work in the library. I've worked here all 4 years.
It's amazing. Where do you work at the library?
I work in the library administration office, which is down on the second floor. If you're like heading down the main staircase, you turn left and there's this wall with a bunch of windows. I'm just hidden back there.
That's so cool. I did not know the BYU library had an administrative office.
Most people don't. It's kind of just tucked away. Like people don't know where it is, but.
What do you guys do there?
Yeah, I am a secretary and receptionist in the LAO, we call it. So I just am like the face people see when they walk in. I deal mostly with employees of the library, not so much patrons that come in, because we just, help them out with whatever they need, because the people that are in our office are the administration. So it's the university librarian, Rick Anderson, and then the AULs, and then some different, like the HR manager is there, the PR manager is there.
Wow.
And yeah.
The whole team.
The whole team, all there.
What's your favorite part of working in that office?
I really love that we get to interact with everyone in the library, like all the different employees. I think the subject librarians are some of the most fun people I know on planet Earth. Yes, and so I love that, like, because pretty much anyone that works in the library will have a reason to come to our office at some point. You get to know so many different people and learn about all their niche, like, areas of expertise and interest, and it's just so fun to get to know them.
Wow. Subject librarians, why are they so fun?
I think they're fun because they do have such, they have a very, like, specific set of skills and knowledge that they're so, like, well versed in, and they love to talk about it. So you can go in and, like, ask them a bunch of questions, and they're also very unique people too, and just fun to talk to.
That's way cool.
Yeah.
You have a very cool opportunity. We're very grateful for the
very
impact
fun.
you leave in the library. How do you feel like what you do is impactful or helpful for the library?
I feel like we're there to make, like, the university librarian and the associate university librarians' lives easier. And I do feel like we're able to do that. We kind of help them with just little things that they may not have time to do themselves, because they're trying to do more of, like, big picture, helping the library as a whole out. So we just make things go faster for them. And we also do things that make it, I hope, fun for some of the librarians in the library as well. Like, we plan these conferences and different events that they can go to. So.
What is the fall conference?
The fall conference is this conference they do at the beginning. It's like right before fall semester, and it's an opportunity to just, like, honestly, I don't know what they learn there, but I know they learn some things there, but we're in charge of the fun part of it. And so we get to plan these, like, fun games and competitions, and they get good food, and we usually get to go somewhere fun too. So last year it was, like, up in Salt Lake. They got to get a tour of, like, the family history library and a couple different things up there. And this year we're going up the canyon a little bit to this little cabin. So it's just a fun, like, it's more, I don't know, just an opportunity to get together and do fun things instead of work all the time. But,
for the librarians, a librarian conference.
yeah, librarian
How fun.
conference.
Did you always want to work at a library?
I did, because my sister worked here when she was a student. She's a lot older than I am. So she actually worked, though, with the librarian that's still here, Myrna Layton, which is so awesome. But yeah, so she told me that it was, like, the greatest place to work, and I just looked up to her a lot, and I was like, guess that's where I'm working too. And I also had heard a rumor from her that you could do homework at the same time if you got the right job, but I was wrong. So I didn't get to do that, but I loved the office so much that, like, I've stayed there all 4 years. I didn't have no reason to leave, so.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a good myth to debunk.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's like, oh, you can do homework here, and you can't.
No, our work is too important.
Yes, no, it really is. Do you have any fun facts or secrets about the library?
I'm trying to think. I couldn't think of anything too crazy. I remember when I first started working here, they told me about the mysterious Ground Zero, which is just a bunch of tunnels underneath the library, which I think is kind of fun.
Wow.
I've never been there, but I've been told some student employees do get to go there every once in a while. But
wow.
That's all that I know.
That is cool. I heard there was, like, a ghost in the library.
Oh, I have heard rumors of a ghost too, but I haven't seen it, so can't confirm or deny.
Oh my goodness. What is one library resource you feel like students totally overlook?
I thought of a couple things. One is kind of silly, but the HD viewing room up here on the 4th floor, I think is such a fun opportunity for students to I've always wanted to just host a movie night with my friends in the HD viewing room, but I never get around to it. So I need to do that. But also just the subject librarians, I think, are a great resource. And people, I've talked to a lot of people that don't realize, I kind of it's not a party trick, but I kind of like to do this thing where people tell me their major and I'm like, oh, this is your librarian. And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. A lot of people don't know they have a librarian that can help them out.
Wow.
And so I think, but they're so helpful and I know that they love to help students. So I think if more people utilize them, they could, I don't know, they just have connections to professors in their majors and can help with research and all this awesome stuff.
So who's my librarian?
What's your major?
Communications.
Oh, this is going to be embarrassing if I don't know. I don't know, actually.
Oh, dang it,
do you know who your librarian is?
I do not. Now I need to know.
Now we have to look it up.
Wait, who's your librarian?
Mine is Quinn Galbraith.
Okay.
But he's great. He's wonderful. Very
and this
helpful.
Is for what major?
Sociology.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'm a little rusty. I'm going to have to brush up after this.
Or the Spanish major?
Oh, the Spanish? I think that's Matt Hill.
Matt Hill.
I believe.
Wow.
Am I right?
That's so
I hope
cool.
I'm right.
So they can just direct you to books that would help you with your major?
Yeah. They can help you with research projects too, and they can help you find
wow.
books. And I don't know, at least speaking for sociology, Quinn has a lot of connections to people within the major, so he can help connect you with professors and internship opportunities and things like that. But
that is way cool. Yeah. I did not know that. That's so fun.
Yeah.
What got you interested in sociology?
I, after my mission, was really, because I was assigned Spanish speaking in the States. And so that was the first time I ever really interacted with immigrants and became really passionate about wanting to help immigrants in the United States. And so I wanted to do immigration social work. And sociology is it's an easy gateway into social work, kind of. It's a good major to start with. But then I took an intro to social work class and I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. But then I stuck with the major because I really loved it. And I just feel like it's expanded my worldview a lot, which is maybe cheesy to say, but genuinely every class has changed the way I view things. And it's been so awesome to challenge myself in that way. And it's a really diverse major, so it's fun to get to meet people of a bunch of different backgrounds and experiences. But I just love it. I think it's so great.
You are very well-rounded, Emily. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So have you found that knowing Spanish and different languages has been helpful as working at the library as well?
I haven't had to use it too much in the library, honestly, which that would be awesome if I could have. But I do find that it's very helpful just in general on campus, because there are some instances in which I've met some people from other countries where it is easier to communicate with them in Spanish than in English, and it's really awesome to be able to do that. But
do you use any library resources to better your Spanish or language skills?
I don't. I should. I feel like I'm the biggest hypocrite when it comes to using library resources, but I do want to start using more.
I think there are some.
I'm sure. There probably are.
That is way cool.
Yeah.
Okay, how does your boss make decisions that affect students?
Ooh, okay. My boss, I work for Jenny Wheeler. She's the executive assistant to Rick Anderson. And I think Jenny and Rick and everyone in the office, they're very conscientious about just the student experience in the library. And so they're always thinking about how they can make it a better experience for them and how they can also, recently there's been a big focus on how we can make the library and what we do here more in line with the aims of BYU. And so they're always thinking, about what they're doing and how it can relate back to lifelong service and learning and all these things, which is super awesome to watch them be concerned about that, because before working here, it wasn't really something I thought about that much, but then seeing how much they do want to set us up for success outside of BYU is really cool.
Is there a way for students to give feedback that actually makes it to the head of the library?
I'm not sure that there is a direct line right now or some kind of system like that, but what I do know is that Rick is a very accessible university librarian. He's always willing to talk to people. Obviously, he doesn't have time to sit down and talk with everyone one-on-one, but our office is always open to anyone who wants to come in, and if they have suggestions or comments or things like that, they're more than welcome to come and talk to us about it, and we can bring it up to Rick and they'll seriously consider it, because they really do want to hear from people and make sure that the library is accessible to everyone and is helpful in the ways it's supposed to be helpful.
That's really nice. That's very nice for students.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any upcoming library plans that will help students?
Not that I know of, really.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay, what is one thing you wish every student knew about the library?
That honestly, my answer probably goes back to the subject librarians again. I just think they're so helpful. But also, I just wish students would take more time to like explore all the resources that the library does offer, because there are so many like random things that you just don't know about until, I don't know, you just don't hear about it. Like even like the maker space and like the different study rooms you can schedule and the HD viewing room, like I mentioned earlier. There's just so much here that it's really helpful to walk around and like see all these different things and know what's out there. But
That's true. What advice would you give to your past self to better understand or know these resources?
ooh, I would say probably, just exploring the library, but then also talking to more people. I've always been I'm very outgoing, but not when it comes to like professors or bosses and things like that. And I don't know why, but I wish I had been more willing to talk to them and learn what's out there and what they can help me with and all of that. I think it's always good to have someone kind of as, I don't know, a buddy that can help you out,
Yeah, and that's kind of what we hope with this podcast, that we're able to we're that buddy for the students to help them understand the resources that they have.
That's awesome. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, thanks so much. So, you're almost going to graduate, right?
Yes, I have 1 semester left.
Oh my goodness.
Kind of crazy.
What advice would you give to freshman students?
Oh, I would say just have so much fun while you're at BYU. It's such a great place to be, and like just do as much as you can. Take advantage of all like the classes you're interested in, and don't be in any rush to graduate, in my opinion, because there are so many cool things BYU offers and like so many different skills you can learn with classes, and just so many good people to meet here. And so I think really just try to enjoy every minute of it and don't get like too stressed out or bogged down by important things. Like school is so important, but like make sure to make time for like the BYU experience too, outside of just academics. But
That's beautiful. Thank you for everything that you've done, Emily.
Yep.
You're wonderful.
Thank you.
We're so glad that you got to be here on the podcast today. Thank you for checking in with the Secretary of the Administrative Office, and make sure to check out the library. See you guys next time.
Yay.